Greetings, gamers, and welcome to the Week 4 podcast for Jason Heimerdinger in game strategies and motivation. And, reluctantly today I'm coming to you from the darkness of my front porch on a blisteringly cold December day in the middle of an ice storm. And if you're lucky, maybe a little bit later I'll take you for a walk around the front yard and let you see some of the amazing ice sculptures that have been created in my yard. You know, what this reminds me of right now, unfortunately, the other reason I'm doing this outside is because I have no power inside. So doing it inside is basically the same as doing it outside, and I thought, why not have fun with the class? You know, that's kind of one of the things that we're doing. So power's out. It really stopped me in finishing my final project, so hopefully some considerations can be made for me to get the media put together for the final project. But here I am. So game strategies this week, World of Warcraft. Man, that was a lot of fun. Really, the adventure that I'm in right now, not like World of Warcraft. This is a completely new environment. We have been bombarded with a lot of cold weather, a lot of ice. The roads in town are a mess. Like I said, the power's out. If you listen carefully, you might hear the chainsaws in the background. Hopefully that's the power company cutting down some of the icy limbs that have pulled the wires down so that we can get power soon, so that I can get onto the internet and I can upload my final project. Maybe play a little more World of Warcraft, because definitely I'm not going to be able to go out and do much tomorrow. Limbs are coated with inches of ice, and it's really winter wonderland. But this week in World of Warcraft, one of the things that I learned about was really the potential for creating an immersive environment in the virtual world. World of Warcraft was extremely impressive. I found the graphics, the sound, as a lot of my classmates talked about in their discussion boards, to be extremely impressive. Something that makes all the time and effort that you put into the game definitely worthwhile. That definitely pays off. I talked about the similarities between it and gambling and sitting in a slot machine. It's one thing to sit at a slot machine and pump your time and your money into it over and over again, but when it pays off and you get the flashing lights and you get the little bells and whistles and the newer machines with all the graphics that they have, you definitely feel like you've earned something. You enjoy it, and it pulls you in, makes you play a lot more, like World of Warcraft. You can run around for a long time, but once you start getting those new levels, you get the new powers, you get the new abilities, it makes gameplay a lot easier. But the next thing you know, you get into a more difficult challenge. It's an amazing game, amazing, expansive world. I feel like I've only, touched the tip of the iceberg as far as what's available to me in that world, and I can't wait to sit down and play it a little bit more when I get the rest of my working class done. But I've really enjoyed this class. I've had a lot of fun. I know that is one of the main ideas that Dr. Siegel's trying to get across to us, so good job on that. I enjoyed myself, I had fun, and I will make sure that when I design media for my students, that it's fun. Because, World of Warcraft, Quest Atlantis, RuneQuest, role-playing, there has been fun involved in those things, and I've definitely spent a lot of time figuring them out, trying to figure out how they worked, getting involved with them, and it's a completely new concept for me, and so I see how I have learned something in the process and been really well motivated to do so. So anyway, here we are. It's a icy day. I don't know if I'll get this podcast uploaded tonight. We'll see if we get electricity and get connected to the internet and do some stuff. If not, hopefully we'll be Dr. C will be considerate, and when you do see this, you realize, it's a mess here. You probably just call me a wimp, though, because that's kind of the way you do it. That's your motivational strategy. Put your students down. But it's fine. I'll deal with it. Okay? Well, over and out. See if I can get you some interesting shots of the ice sculptures that have been created here. This is pretty much the most impressive ice sculpture in my yard at this point. This is a complete block of icicles, and it just keeps growing. It's massive. It's very impressive. See you later.